You know how high school classes are, 40 minutes a day. You pull out everything, you paint for 30 minutes, you put everything back, and that's how I accomplished this. And the reference I was using was from a very old art book, and the woman looked like an American Indian woman. And when I finished the painting and stood back from it, I realized that I had painted my Irish grandmother's face on this painting instead of the Indian woman. So I was really happy about that. So it's called Grammy.
Was she happy about that? Was she happy about that?
She didn't see it.
I'm sorry.
But, you made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
My grandmother was also an artist. She used to go out and look at the sunset, memorize, take notes, go back and create beautiful hooked rugs of sunsets and many other things that she saw. So my love for oil painting started there. And I continued to pursue it with other local artists, Seth Nadell, whose paintings are still hanging in what used to be St. Francis Hospital all over the place. Jean Traver and Betsy Jackaruso, who's a watercolor artist, as you probably know. But about 15 years ago, I took a trip to Italy with Betsy and my sister and 3 good friends, and we all lived in different states. So when we were done with the trip, I didn't paint a lot of watercolor because I like oil better. So while everybody was painting, I was kind of touring the little town. But when we all got back from the trip, my friends and my sister decided to keep on painting together online because we all lived in different states. And we were trying to remember the quote. Where's Carl Greco? Tutti quanti something something. That they said before dinner every night. It was tutti quanti something something. And we couldn't remember it. We wanted to give our group a name. And we couldn't remember the quote because we wanted to use that. So we ended up calling ourselves the Tutti Fruttis. And we're still painting together today. 4 of us are still painting and showing. So we've had a good time with that. A couple of my favorite practices for painting. I love doing monochromatic base first, and Grammy was all monochromatic blue when I started, and I really liked her that way, but I decided to put the color on anyway. Another of my favorite practices is 30-minute paintings, which I learned with one of my online teachers. You gather your materials, get everything set up, set the timer, and start painting. And when the timer goes off, you're done. So it gets you out of your head. It leads you to not fuss so much with details. And I once heard an artist say that don't insult your viewers with details, like every leaf on a tree doesn't have to be painted because everybody knows what a tree looks like and what a leaf looks like. So don't fuss with too many details. And if I'm in a slump, I usually do abstract for a week or 2, just to keep practicing and get myself back to where I want to be. So I've done lots of landscapes, seascapes, lighthouses, boats and sunsets, river views and the marsh. I love the marsh. And I love water and reflections, do a lot of that, although there's not too much of that here today. And then I've done a few requests from grandchildren, all their favorite things. Turtles. Did a few of those. Then I then they had requests for their pets to be painted. So I did a whole bunch of pet portraits because I have 9 grandchildren. And as I stole these off my daughter's wall, she said, "They're not for sale." And for this show, I was going to hang a variety of paintings, but I realized that I had a collection of sort of blue-yellow theme. And a lot of them reminded me of back home where I grew up in the Pennsylvania Dutch country and the Amish country. Nice and peaceful. And that's all I have. So I just want to end with one of my favorite quotes from Vincent van Gogh, who said, "I dream of painting, and then I paint my dream." So thank you for coming. Enjoy the show.
Okay, questions?
Last weekend when I was here, there was a woman in, and she remarked about your paintings that they have a very familiar look to them, and she asked, where are they set? And I said, well, I think they're around here, and I noticed there was one called Cape, so I figured here, what I told her is I think here and Cape Cod, is that correct?
Yeah. I've spent a lot of time in Nantucket, thanks to my best friend living there. So yeah.
I noticed the same house, that kind of angled house in several of the same pictures. I don't know if it's the same. Okay, it's not.
Different houses.
How often do you work from a photograph, and how often do you work from just your own mind? Photograph versus your imagination?
Mostly photographs.
Mostly photographs?
Yeah. Yeah, mostly references.
And you do all the dark in first, even on a 30-minute, all the dark, and then
I don't
set it,
do,
or you just lay it out?
lay it out.
Lay it right out.
Yeah.
And just go.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever part of it I move to paint, that's what I do. And then I sit back and look at it, and then I go back and, yeah. Yes.
I'm really struck by the way you've got the face and the expression done here, and especially for a first attempt, it's incredible. And then I saw also with the 2 cats, you had such a unique expression captured in those as well.
Thank you.
And
I know those cats, so
yeah,
I know
but
that person.
still to be able to convey it in the painting.
Yeah. Thank you.
2 questions. When you were doing the painting at the school, when you started, did the art teacher help you too, as well as the students?
She did not.
She just left
I
you to your own
think I
devices?
was really inspired by, a high school art class is really amazing, and the kids were amazing.
Yeah.
So I was inspired by them to just.
And you really hadn't painted before, though?
Not oil, no.
Wow.
It was the cleanup and the brushes and hoping they were all there when we got back. Who's been mushing my brush around?
Yeah, everybody was really good about that. So.
That's good.
Did you come back to this many times to get this whole thing done?
No, I just did it in every art class we had, and I never touched it afterwards.
I
After it was
mean,
all
was it
finished.
5 art classes, 10 art classes that
40
did
minutes.
this,
40 minutes.
just 1 art class in 40 minutes?
Yeah, it was a high school class. You know how long they are, 45 minutes.
But I assume the class comes around again, and it comes around again every Tuesday or whatever it is. So
Yeah,
you'd
like
be able
every
to
other
come back
day.
every other day. You'd be able to come back to your painting. No, you had to finish it in 40 minutes.
Well, how many total sessions?
Oh, total
semester,
sessions, you mean?
yes.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
it was the whole semester. It was the semester.
This painting worked on the whole semester.
Yes, for about 40 minutes a day,
Okay.
and it took a semester to paint.
That's what I said. How many times did you come back to continue working on this painting? That's what I meant.
So it was just
Class
a
after class after
continuous
class.
process over the
Yes.
course of this semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 12-week, 36 sessions in 40 minutes. 4 hours. She's pretty
Something
quick.
like that.
4 to 6 hours. There's lots of thought between it, right? Lots to think about between it, so.
I just showed you cat pictures. This is my daughter. Those were her cats.
We heard that.
So a few years ago, we had a juried show, and you won the People's Choice Award that people voted over the course of the month that it was up. and you got number one for one of your paintings, which I think is over there. Is it in here? It's not here now, okay. That painting, can you describe that painting and just kind of tell us where it came from?
I'll tell you where it came from. I was watching the TV show, This Is Us, what was that show called?
This is us with the family.
The family? The mixed race family?
Triplets.
The triplets.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called, This Is Us?
Yeah.
That's the show I was watching. And this scene came up with a woman walking into the water, and I took a picture of it. That's where it came from, and I painted it.
So it's very blue, it's at night, it's a night
Blue.
scene.
It's all blue at night, blue river, a small river. Trees over there in the background, and she's wearing a white, it almost looks like a white nightgown. And she's in the water about up to here, so the gown is starting to float out on the water, and that's what we're saying.
Well, it was certainly very popular.
Don't forget to point out your masterpiece in the bathroom on the wall.
Yes,
I painted the fish in the bathroom.
we love that fish, it's beautiful.
We should name it.
I see
Yeah.
some of yours are on panel. Do you prefer panel or linen or cotton or board or doesn't matter?
Prefer linen, but I don't use it too much.
Got it.
Yeah.
And the framing? I like your framing.
I do my framing. I buy frames and I paint them myself.
Do you stretch your all out to size or?
I don't stretch my canvases, no. Any more questions?
What's next?
California smoke. California wildfire smoke.
Oh,
is
wow.
next.
Well, they're bringing it here, so you don't have to go to
That's Canada.
It's sad, it's a disaster, but they make really beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all for coming again, and enjoy, grab a bite to eat, look around.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We love
you.
your stuff. And you're also a great asset to the gallery here with all the things you do with the tablecloths and the sweeping. And such. So we appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, air conditioner back on?
There you go.
There's also paint and sip on the 22nd. There's an open mic on the 28th. And on the 30th, we're having an event right here in the yard where non-members are welcome to show off their artwork. Kind of like an outdoor store show or whatever.
Yeah, we're doing that in conjunction with Art Studio Views, which is the Northern Duchess Open Studio Tours. I think it's its 18th year now that they've been doing that. And so you can start off here and then head north and see your favorite artists. They're all on their website. But by all means, do stop by on that Saturday. That's when we'll be outside. We'll be open Saturday and Sunday. And Art Studio Views is all weekend.